Greetings, my V family all over the world. This is your chief, Habibi. Come to Dubai. I spent an amazing time with the leaders from Knights, with VP Mohanad and meeting my brother VP Motas today. Met some amazing leaders in Dubai. And right now, I'm here in Dubai, live. Okay, guys? It's been a crazy day. If you follow me on Insta, you will see what I've been up to. I today went to a dear friend's home, who is our deputy chairman of QNet Middle East, Mr. Tariq. And I found his pets, the parrots. I think, Lorraine, you got to put the picture of the parrots. The coolest parrots. They can talk. They can do all kinds of things. So firstly, let me do my shout outs for every loyal person who's online. Armin Raza, Lady Sarah, Vinayak, Rakesh Singh, Marwan, AVP Marwan in the house, myself, Achira, alright, Vinye, Azdino Jao, Siamak, my brother, Manam Ajin, Salam, Samira, Aiboan, Lady Sarah, Dapsa, Ramin, Atli Hassan in the house, we partner Atli in the house, Ibrahim Mel Sadiq, Sukumaran, Lakshmi Chauhan, Amila Prasad, No Mercy Shaina. Kala, apa kabar? Konnichiwa. Kunan, love you Apu. Sit underscore, Assalamualaikum. The V official, the social media queen herself, Loreen. Alright, Gaia, Amila, Jai Payadev, Sana, Zulu, Suresh, Zulu online. Zulu, I'm here with Suresh and Vinu, Abdul Ibrahim, Wazaho Firoz, Reddy, Kanha. Right, shout out to Agatha, shout out to Irish, Claire, Nasib is always online. Shout out to Fahim. Alright, from Pakistan. Tipa, how are you? Amila, Asma, Dr. Dinu, Jigar, Naren Yadav. Yes, Naren, how are you? Dr. Dinu, Iman. And greetings. Sila, my brother, congratulations, Sila. I love you. Shetem. The greatest warrior in Africa, Yusuf Sila, V partner. Alright, Sanyam Ray. Okay, Angel, Ifra, everyone. Okay. So, firstly, Assalamualaikum to all my Muslim brothers and sisters. Privyet, Lublu Tibie to all the Russian warriors of Japa and Dato Sri Vijay. Alright, je t'aime, bonjour to all the French-speaking, amazing Max Out Kings and Queens. Alright, salam to my brothers and sisters in Iran. Stay strong, I love you. Alright, and salam to my brothers and sisters around the world. Merhaba to QNet Promezon. Vigets, hola, buongiorno, QN Europe. Evelyn, I think you're online also, our GM. Hola to South America. Konnichiwa, Japan. I'm coming, Japan. I'm coming. This year is going to be our Japanese year. Aiboan Wanakam to GLL Lanka. Namaste, Avarjana, Nepal. Alright, Namaste, Vanakkam, Namaskaram, Sat Sri Akal to everyone in India, Apa kabar Indonesia, Malaysia, Ni Hao Hong Kong, Ni Hao China, Sin Chao Vietnam, Menglawa Myanmar, Good Day Might Australians. Shout out to Amir who's here also. Alright, and hola to South America. Okay, greetings to everyone in America and Canada. Alright, I love you guys. Now, before I start my Insta live, I would like to ask all of you to recognize one thing. Wherever you are today, if you are in a peaceful environment, if you have a roof over your head, you have your family with you, you have food to eat, alright, you are blessed. But not everyone around the world is equally blessed. So I request you to say a prayer every night before you sleep for those who are less fortunate, those who are fighting for their freedom, fighting for their survival, fighting for basic needs around the world. So my prayers goes out to everyone else. I'm grateful for the life I have, but we must never reach a point of arrogance where we forget those who are less fortunate. Only then will our gratefulness be sincere for what we have. Alright, so I just want to send my love and prayers to everyone around the world, alright, who are going through a hard time in any shape or form. Okay, We are praying for you. Stay strong. All right. Trust the master plan. Everything works out end of the day. All right. So this Insta Live, I want to talk about a few things. Firstly, a strong reminder that the year has started. We are on January 19, or what's the date today? 18. We are in January 18. The year has started. Get over the New Year honeymoon. Get over these New Year butterflies in your stomach. All right. Wake up. Smell the coffee. Get back to work. All right. Complete your Rule 3 in January. Meet your people. Sort out your TAT. Have your targets. Have your plans in place. All right. Don't use the New Year honeymoon period as an excuse anymore, because it's already the 18th of January. All right. And secondly, is if you watch my Wednesday message, if you watch my Insta a couple of times, I spoke about the fundamental question that I believe we all must ask ourselves. A question that Japa and Dato Sri Vijay will always ask me in December. All right. That what version of Patman am I going to see in 2026? Because I believe, and I've said this a million times, that we have the ability as humans, all right? The animal kingdom does not have this ability, most of it, but we have the ability to reset ourselves, to make decisions, to start new disciplines, to change the way we live completely, the way we build our network, the way we build our family. We have that ability, mentally, emotionally, spiritually. Okay, sorry, the Wi-Fi is in and out, but we have been gifted by our Creator to have the ability to change, all right? And I think all of you underestimate this, okay? And if you don't take advantage of this ability, you're wasting your life. So the question I want to ask all of you, including Amir, Vinu, Suresh, who's sitting around me in my room, is which version of yourself you want to see in 2026? Which version of yourself are you going to be in 2026? Are you going to be more hardworking? Are you going to be more consistent? Are you going to be more caring, more loving? All right? Are you going to be more forgiving, or are you going to be stronger? Is your warriorship going to grow? You need to ask these fundamental questions. Because if you remain the same version you were in 2025, then you cannot expect different results. Do you understand the statement? Because the version you were in 2025, and I'm assuming you tried to push yourself, all right, you created certain results. And if you are hoping for different results in 2026, if you're hoping for better results in 2026, then it requires you to change. Don't worry about your environment. Don't worry about politics. Don't worry about the geopolitical environment around the world. It is up to you. If you choose to change, you can lose weight. You can complete Rule 3. You can be a better father, mother, brother, sister, upline, downline, son, daughter. It's in your power. And you have to make that choice. All right? And every decision or choice you make to create the new version of yourself this year, 2026, requires some level of pain, discomfort. Change is never comfortable. Big decisions are never easy. So don't look at me like, oh, Chief, why you talk about pain? Because that's the reality. Ask your mother, ask your father, all right, your teachers, okay? The old school, Gen Z, Gen Alpha, Gen Beta, Gen Mega, whoever you are, all right? Any form of greatness, any form of improvement requires some level of discomfort, pain, and serious battles with your ego, all right? And if you're not willing to do it, don't give me the bull sugar that this is going to be my best year, Chief. All right? I'm not your mom, ever loving and will say, yes, beta, yes, son, you are the best. I'm not that. I'm here to tell you, don't give me bull sugar. All right? If you are going to say that 2026 is going to be a better year than 2025, that you're going to create better results in your business with QNet and the V, in your personal journey as an individual, then wake up, smell the coffee. That is going to be a bit uncomfortable. Now, I can help you through it. All right. A few things I practice. Okay. Have clarity of what you want, clarity of your goal, clarity of your dream. And you need a new dream list for 2026. Small steps. All right. I know the Ferrari is coming, but before that, you need to upgrade maybe to a Mercedes or a bigger Toyota, and then, something before the Ferrari. Have clarity of what you want to achieve in 2026. Have clarity on who you want to be. If you want to be a six-pack, like me, a six-pack in your abdomen, all right, then you need clarity. What's the definition of a six-pack? All right, because 4 is not 6, and 6 is hard to achieve. Have clarity. Then understand the price you have to pay to get that. Whether it's a six-pack, whether it's max out, whether it's $2,000 a week, whether it's moving to a better apartment or house, or moving to a different country. Recognize the price you have to pay. There is always a price, all right, to pay for betterment. All right. Somebody told me a long time ago that greatness, if you want to be great, be willing to pay a great price. Be willing to make great sacrifices. Be willing to burn bridges. All right. Let go of toxic people. It requires a lot of stuff. Okay. But then again, you didn't participate on this journey with me, Japa, and Dato Sri to remain mediocre. You came here for the possibility of greatness. And all you have to do, like I said on my Wednesday message, do things for yourself, evolve, change, to just increase that possibility. If the possibility of greatness in your life today is 10%, let's take it to 60. Let's take it to 70. Let's take it to 80. I cannot guarantee you that you will max out. I cannot guarantee you that you will be a V partner. You just have to work your ass off and increase that probability, that possibility. That's the name of the game. Are you guys with me? So it's time to wake up. It's time to get clarity. If you don't know how much money you want to make, if you know where you're going to live, what car you're going to drive, and where you're taking your family for summer, you have no clarity. You need clarity. All right? Brijesh, I see you, Apu. I'm seeing you shortly. You need clarity. All right? And this clarity, council upline, as I was telling Mohanat and the amazing leaders of Knights yesterday, basic building block number 7 is the most ignored block. But it's the most important block. Council upline. Like how I counsel Japa and Dato Sri Vijay. Council upline. Alright? Always council upline. Show your dreams to your upline. Show your goals to your upline. Get an independent point of reference of somebody you respect. Alright? They will sort of tell you, hey, your income now is 250. Your goal in 2025, total income is $20 million. It's not going to happen, bro. All right, so let's realign it. Let's readjust it to maybe $1 million or $250,000. You understand? All right. So that's the first part of my message on Insta Live. Okay, wake up, smell the coffee, get clarity, pay the price, understand the price you're going to pay, and get comfortable with it. I see Sachin and Brijesh always in the gym. All right, and they're comfortable. They understand the price they want to pay. So they don't go to the gym with such upsetness like me. If you tell me to go to the gym, I said, why mess with perfection? Do you understand? Why mess with perfection? When you got this body, why you need to go to the gym? God has given me perfection already. I don't need to go to the gym. You understand? But you got to be comfortable paying the price. If you complain and get depressed paying the price, all right, then it's totally counterproductive. You will never be consistent. Get comfortable paying the price with your eyes on the prize. Wow. Get comfortable paying the price with your eyes on the prize. You understand your goal. Then the paying the price becomes comfortable. And this year, from me as your upline and your chief, all right, I want one price you have to pay. One price you have to pay. whatever the system in your organization, whether it's find for, help for, rule 3, all right? Focus back on presentación. Focus back on being a networker, all right? I want you to ignite the networker in you. I know you are a leader. I know you call yourself an entrepreneur, a social enterprise member of the tribe. But I want you to ignite the networker in you. All right? And a networker does networking. They don't hold hands and sing kumbaya with their mother-in-law. They go back to networking. And what is networking? It's basically presentación, presentación, presentación. Rule 3, find for, find to, help for, rule 3. You understand? Make sure you are consistent with the culture of presentación. Make sure you complete rule 3 and join me on my rule 3 club every month. All right? It's a cool platform of recognition. All right? And then my second part of my Insta life is to all of you who are building your organization. Uplines, whether you got 20 downlines, 2 downlines, or 200,000 downlines, doesn't matter. It comes back to MMR. I said it in one of my Wednesday messages, I think, Suresh. MMR. All right? Messaging, monitoring, and recognition. Messaging, monitoring, recognition. Now, it doesn't only apply to networking. It also applies to your family, as Amir is a father. It applies to his kids. What's your messaging this year? To your downlines, to your children, to your family, to your circle of influence. What's your messaging? What is your expectation from them? Right? You want your kids to be top student. You want your kids to excel in sports. You want your downlines to do rule 3. You want your downlines to achieve weekly checks. You want certain leaders to max out by November or December or June. So the messaging must be clear, and you cannot have 200 messages. You can't go to your downline and say, let's list down my messaging this year, number 1, and all the way to 200. They're going to be confused and they're going to be pissed off, okay? You need one message, one strong message to your group, to your organization. And after you do messaging, you need to do monitoring. Because without monitoring, you will not know how successful your messaging has become. So I'll do an easy example, rule 3. So January you started, rule 3, rule 3, rule 3, everyone do rule 3, rule 3, rule 3, rule 3, rule 3, rule 3. How will you know whether it's been successful? How will you know whether your downlines are doing rule 3? You have a monitoring system. What is the monitoring system? TAT. Now your TAT with me, ISB, is based on income. But TAT can be anything. TAT can apply to your kids. It's basically a weekly review, right? It's a TAT. So if your kid or your son or your daughter is supposed to do things 3 times a week, at the end of the week, they send you a message, done, Papa. All right? Or you send to your uplines, I'm supposed to do rule 3, done. 4 out of 15 first week. 8 out of 15 second week. All right? You need to monitor. Because if you don't monitor, you will not know whether your messaging actually works, whether they took your messaging seriously. You need to monitor after you finish messaging. And the monitor should be done at a minimum once a week. Don't monitor them every quarter. It's too long. People get distracted. They're inconsistent. They switch off. Monitor should be done weekly. Don't do daily because it becomes a pain and they start to hate it. Then you become a nagging upline. Do a weekly monitoring. Kids, family, friends, sports, networking. Do a weekly monitoring. All right? So make sure you have a mechanism to monitor your messaging. If your messaging is weekly checks, monitor everyone to see how many people achieve. Now, compared to December, after your messaging, if you don't see an improvement in January, you're monitoring, and you don't see an improvement. February, you monitor, you don't see an improvement. Something is wrong. All right? And usually, your messaging is not strong enough. Your messaging was not repetitious. You did not make your messaging cool. You did not make your messaging fun, especially with the kids. All right? You did not sing the song like how I sing Rule 3. You understand? Like how Dato Sri Vijay sings, empty your cup, monkey see, monkey do, Repetition is the greatest teacher. But make it cool, make it fun, like your chief. You understand? If you don't make it cool, people start to hate you. So, once you monitor and you see that your messaging is failing, then what do? You regroup everyone and strengthen the messaging again. You have a family meeting, you have an intervention, you have a leaders meeting, or use your social media, or use your Zoom trainings to be emphasizing the messaging again. All right? Then you monitor. Now comes the third part, MMR. The third part is recognition. Now, recognition is the key. Babies cry for recognition. Old men die for recognition. Everyone wants to be recognized. I don't care. You can be the Dalai Lama. He wants recognition. You can be the most humble person on the planet. They want recognition. All right? It's almost a human need. It's actually not good, but it's inevitable. Everyone has it. It's a form of ego, but a milder version of ego. You understand? But it's still something people need. So you have to figure out your recognition. Don't wait for QNet's recognition. Don't wait for the V's recognition. Don't wait for gold, sapphire, platinum. Don't wait for, V Elite Leader, VC, AVP. These are big boys, big girls. To become a sapphire is a serious achievement. To become platinum is a very mega achievement. To become V Council is unbelievable. AVP, V Partner is a dream. So those are big recognitions. So both QNet and the V, they're handling the big recognitions. You need to handle the baby steps. You need to recognize the small, all right, important recognition. Find 2, recognize them. All right, rule 3, recognize them. Okay, siapa tu? Every level, I want you to recognize them. Recognize them, recognize them, recognize them. Your recognition can be a cake cutting for the guy who gets a first check. All right. It can be a WhatsApp poster in your chat groups for those who did rule 3 consistently for 6 months, or fine 2, very important, fine 2. For your kids, it can be a badge of honor. You can now make badges with 3D printers, or you can order it online, or stick a star on their t-shirt. All right, or take them out to their favorite ice cream place and do a celebration. They must know that they are being recognized for that achievement. All right, and don't wait for great achievement to recognize people. Start figuring out how to recognize people for the smaller goals, because that's where you build their confidence. That's where it becomes fun. That's where they aim for greater goals. Your kid does something small, you recognize them. Then they have a desire to do something bigger. Now, our parents didn't do it. All right. I think the only way our parents would recognize us if we won the Nobel Prize. All right. But you can't blame our parents. They're old school. They didn't get recognition from their parents. But we duplicate the good things. We don't duplicate the bad things. All right. So I think the younger kids today need more recognition. It's good for their morale, it's good for their character, it's good for their self-confidence, and the same with networkers. Ultimately, guys, sometimes when I talk to you as chief, I feel like a father talking to my kids. All right? That's how much I love you. I love you guys like my kids. I love you guys so much. I want you to know that. All right? So do recognition. Make recognition as part of your system. Small things. I'm doing recognition for a lot of leaders, and sometimes I send a voice note for somebody who achieved something. Sometimes I do a video. Sometimes I invite them for coffee in my hotel in Dubai, and the uplines bring people who have achieved something. Or sometimes they come to Malaysia and get to chill with me. Like Rule 3 Club in June, I'm going to tell you my location. All of you fly in and we chill out if you're consistent for Rule 3 from January until June. So messaging, monitoring, recognition, fundamentally important. And the year has started. Get clarity on your goals, counsel upline, get comfortable paying the price, and most importantly, the 2026 version of you must be new, must be powerful, must be unbelievable, must be brave, must be kind, must be grateful, must be loving, must be a go-getter, must be a warrior. You understand? And that requires you, like I said at my broadcast at the beginning of the year, it's time to ignite that fire. Like I have ignited, I believe, my final fire. All right, so you are going to see this year a version of your chief that you have never seen before. This is my year to redefine my journey, redefine myself, to be the warrior I have always been, to be proud to be the son of Senati Raja. All right, that's my goal, to make my parents proud, even though they're up in heaven, but I know they are watching over me. All right, and I know they want to see, all right, the greatest version of their son this year. All right, so Vix, I see you, Vix. All right, Ayush Rashtugi, you have some serious psychological problem, so somebody will get in touch with you. Whatever your problem is, bro, learn to be polite. People don't like impolite people. All right, but Ayush, try to be the best version of yourself this year also. All right, I love you guys all over the world. This is your chief. 2026, ignite, ignite, ignite.